Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. The Northern Elders have reacted to the issue of secession and some of the attitude of the Southwestern governors, which is pointing to the fact that they are supporting it, though they have not come out openly to do that. Forget that yesterday, Akeredolu had to send a strong warning to Sunday Igboho that what he enjoyed in Akure as at Saturday when he carried out sensitization rally in the state capital was just a way of allowing them to enjoy their fundamental human right, that he is in no way in support of it. But then some of the decisions taking place, in the state points to the fact that there's some element of support. Don't also forget that as of yesterday, the Tinubu and some APC stakeholders in Southwest had a meeting, and they still came out with the same word that they are not in support of secession. But then the Northern Elders seems to be seeing what others are not seeing, as they send some reactions to some of the decisions that have been taken in some of the states in Southwest. And that's what we're going to be looking at in a jiffy. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. All right, let's look at the news in detail. And according to the news, the Northern Elders Forum on Sunday described the adoption of Oduduwa's Anthem in public secondary school in Ondo State as a very serious assault on the integrity of Nigeria. The state government had, in a circular dated May 6, 2021, signed by Tolu Adeyemi, Permanent Secretary, Ondo State Teaching Service Commission, and addressed to the Tutor General, all Texcom zonal directors and principals of public secondary schools in the state, said it was mandatory to recite the Oduduwa's Anthem in all functions in public secondary school across the state. Now, the circular reads, and I quote, it said, the present administration of Rotimi Akeredolu has adopted Oduduwa's Anthem as part of the civic responsibility of all residents in the state. To this end, the signing of the Oduduwa's Anthem has become mandatory. The singing of Oduduwa's Anthem has become mandatory at all functions in all public secondary schools in the state. Therefore, all school principals and other top functionaries in the public secondary school are enjoined to adopt, teach, and encourage the singing of Oduduwa's Anthem at all functions, especially at the morning assembly in all schools. The State Executive Council had recently approved the adoption of the Oduduwa's Anthem, which projects the virtues, tradition, and culture of the Yoruba race. Akeredolu has said the anthem would be rendered immediately after the national anthem at state functions. Reacting on Sunday, Director of Publicity and Advocacy, Northern Elders Forum, Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed, said, and I quote is what he said, if this is true, it represents a very serious assault on the integrity of the country by people who have sworn to uphold and protect it. He said such an action cannot be defended in any terms other than a provocation and a play at the gallery seeking to widen the damaging divide between Nigerians along ethnic and regional lines. He said, and I quote again, said, the only one anthem our children should sing and recognize. If there are other symbols with cultural significance, they should be made to identify with. It should not be elevated to the level of a national anthem or even supersede it. It's the federal government. If the federal government is on its toes protecting the boundaries of our unity and national integrity, it will challenge these in court. It would also raise its level of vigilance over the drift by politicians encouraging the benefits of our constitution who are pandering to very dangerous divisive tendencies. But the Pan-Yoruba sociocultural group Afenifere commended the Ondo state government for introducing Oduduwa Anthem, saying the anthem means a lot to it. Afenifere spokesperson Jare Ajayi, in a chat with us, said it was a thing of joy that Akeredolu introduced the anthem and made the state the first in the Southwest to embrace it. He said the whole Southwest would soon embrace the initiative. He said the anthem means a lot to us in Afenifere because it encapsulates our mission and vision for our land, the Yoruba land. We are happy that one of the states in Yoruba land has adopted, and we are encouraging others to do same. I understand Osun State is contemplating the same thing. So it's a thing of joy for us that a government in Yoruba land is becoming more and more conscious of the Yoruba interest. He said this indicated that the zone had started manifesting the development agenda for Western region, which was also witnessed in the establishment of the Western Nigeria Security Network. Wow. This is really, really serious. I may not kind of doubt the attitude of the Northerners that's towards this, the Northern elders, because for them it's quite suspicious. You're saying that you're not supporting anything like a divided Nigeria, but then at the same time, at the state level, something is going on, pointing to that direction. But based on what I've heard them say, from all indication, I think they just want the consciousness of Yoruba nation to be in every child. They should realize that Yoruba land is a home for them, and the culture cannot be deleted, because if you look at what is going on currently in the world, the Western culture had a kind of taken over the minds of most Nigerians. You understand? For example, if you go to schools now or go to functions and you hear the names that are given to our own children, newly born, birthed children, you realize that everybody seems to be adopting names from outside the country. I can tell you that 50% of children born during this period do not even know how to speak their own dialect. You understand? They don't even know. You see a child born into a family, maybe it's from the southeast or from the south or from the southwest. They can hardly speak. And these things are prevalent in the southern part of Nigeria, because at least I have met a lot of children from the northern part of Nigeria, and no matter what, they know how to speak their language. But unfortunately, in our side, everybody tends to be going after the Western culture. You understand? Nobody wants to be a name that has to do with their own culture. So with what Akeredolu is trying to do, he's trying to impact the Yoruba culture on the children. Let them understand that after Nigeria, your second most suitable culture is the Yoruba culture. Yeah, Nigeria, we are one divided, we are one indivisible country. But then, after all of that story, there is a place called home, and it's the Yoruba land. And that's why we want you guys to value all its culture, custom, every traditional right, and everything. So I think that they may not be harboring secession, but then you just can't trust people, you understand? And that's why, I think that's the reason why the likes of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is the leader of IPOB, is overly angry with the attitude these guys are showing forth, talking about the southeastern governors. He's getting angry because, hey, for the Yorubas, at least there are some element of support here and there, though on the public forums, they refuse to accept the fact that they are, part of the agitation, part of the self-determination of Yoruba nation. But most of their action points to that. Why are we not enjoying same from our side? That it had always been the bone of contention and all of that. But with what the northern elders have said, and with what the response from Afenifere, and also what is happening on Ondo State, what do you have to say about this? Please do well to go to our comment section. Let's interact.